ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ध्यानमूलं गुरुर्मूर्ति पूजामूलं गुरुर्पदम् मंत्रमूलं गुरुर्वाक्यं मोक्षमूलं गुरो कृपा। नमोस्तुते व्यास विशालबुद्धे फुल्लारविन्दाय तपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वलितो ज्ञानमय प्रदीपः। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधव। कृष्ण भगवान की जय, सद्गुरु भगवान की जय। हरि ओम। Yesterday we were discussing on the author. Before entering into any text, we have to understand who is the author. It has got so strong impact on the mind. So we were discussing about the personality of Lord Krishna. How was he? What was he? What for he was? So, in continuation to our yesterday's discussion, if you see Lord Krishna's life, it is simply beyond our imagination. Some people find out some loopholes in Krishna's life regarding his love for everyone, of course, but specially for the gopis in Rasa Krida. People think he was a what we call लफंगा क्या कहते हैं अंग्रेजी में लफंगा. He was something Romeo. Yes. In his childhood, he was only playing games with the gopis, but nobody understands who were gopis and who was Krishna. Gopis were in their past lives, they were great rishis, great seekers, and they had a kind of love to be always with Lord Krishna, always with the Lord. And they were in the jungles, and when they saw the beautiful form, enchanting and overpowering the beauty of Lord Rama, they were thinking something else, and Lord Rama blessed them. In the next incarnation, we will be together. Don't worry. This is not the time. I have come for some purpose. I have to settle down the harmony in the society by destroying all the demons who are creating misbalance in the law and order, torturing the people. My mission is different in this life. And in next life, in next incarnation, I will fulfill your desire. And that is what he had to fulfill. So in Krishna's incarnation, he had to play that role. And if you see this role of Lord Krishna, why don't you forget about all other roles of his life? Who can act like Lord Krishna? That's how he is said to be Purushottam, the highest being one can imagine. That means the Supreme Truth itself, who has taken a form and a name in a relative world to keep up balance in the society. That was his mission. So, what he didn't do, what was impossible for Lord Krishna in his life, if you analyze his life, he was the universal being personified. That is, we call incarnation. Taken a particular name and form in a human form to keep up to serve some purpose. So he was a universal form and limited in a human being. Lord Krishna, when appeared in the jail where his mother and father, Vasudeva and Devaki, were imprisoned, he appeared there in the jail itself. And he was the 8th child of Devaki, and Kansa used to take all the boy children and kill them because he was foretold to be careful about the 8th boy. He will be his end, Kansa's end. Kansa was at that time the king of Mathura. So Devaki was so much bewildered. What to do, how to save this child, so beautiful child. And who knows, I may have some other boy child or not. This is 8th child. So to pacify her, to console her, Lord showed his universal form to. The moment he appeared, he showed his universal form to his mother, Devaki. Don't worry, I will be safe always. You have to worry for nothing. Don't worry about me. I will protect myself. and take me and leave me in Nanda's house. And that night, when Krishna incarnated at midnight, that is special time, and the whole world was unconscious. Nobody was aware. That was his power. That night is called Moharatri, bewildering everyone. Moha means to delude everyone. Nobody knows who is he and what he does. So he reached Vrindavan, and there also some chance came. He showed his universal form to Yashoda. His stepmother means the caretaker mother, Yashoda. And he had showed his universal form to many, many. Twice, thrice, Yashoda has seen this boy is not ordinary boy. All the gopis they knew, all the inhabitants of Vrindavan, everybody knew that he is not ordinary person, common being. He could raise the mountain, he could punish the great serpent, dancing over the serpent. What he couldn't do. And in the end, when he tried to finish conscious life, Kansa also saw his Vishwarup, the universal form. Wherever he tried to see, everywhere there was Krishna only. He could not think, he could not do anything. In the end. And Krishna also showed his universal form to many others. Once, when Duryodhana tried to handcuff him, arrest him, he showed his universal form. Don't think you can do some harm to me, my dear child. Even then he was not aware who was Krishna. Vidura also knows. Vidura, the great devotee, the minister of Gandhar kingdom. And Bhishma also knows. Many have seen his universal form, of course, Arjuna. In the battlefield, he showed his real form, where the time, the greatest time, plays its role, and he declares himself, I am the all-consuming time. I am the creator, I am the protector, I am the destroyer, I am everything. And he showed his some particular important forms as the important means the prominent forms in 10th chapter. He tried to explain Arjuna, whatever I am saying, it is worth obeying, don't disobey. I know the truth, I am the truth, and whatever I say, it is for the well-being of the whole universe. Be an instrument in my hand. I am the director. Be some puppets in my hand and dance as I like, as per my wish. So Arjuna was bound to accept him as the universal being. Then only he understood and played the role. In this way, Krishna was not ordinary being. We have heard many Gitas. There are so many kinds of Gitas. Gita means a song. And this is what we are going to enter into. It is Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Many have. Gita means the song of life. What is called life? We think life is simply human life or some animal or bird's life. This is not life. The life means all the movements, all the changes, all the journey, starting from the very beginning of the creation till the end. It is nothing but it is a music. You have to play it properly. And many great seers, they have seen life from their angle of vision, and they have sung this song of life in different ways. There are so many kinds of Gita. Avadhut Gita, the greatest wise men, they have also sung some songs on life. One is called Avadhut Gita, where Dattatreya himself gives the vision of life, what is called life, how to live the life. Ashtavakra Gita, another great realized soul, great saint, Ashtavakra, he also writes a Gita, he sings something, and it is written, it is composed by the name of Gita, Ashtavakra Gita. Anu Gita, there is another Gita, Guru Gita. So many kinds of Gitas are there. And besides that, some small Gitas also, Gopi Gita, Brahmar Gita. So many Gitas are there. But amongst all these Gitas, the Srimad Bhagavad Gita is something strangely different from all others, because it is sung by the Creator, Destroyer and Protector himself. What is life? How life begins, how it is sung, and how it ends. We know from our scriptures and from the modern scientific views also, that creation has the beginning with sound, vibrations. Very often we discuss it in Yoga Vasishtha class. Sound is the first vibration or wave where from all these names and names and forms of these creations are built up in the course of time. The subtle waves, they repeated again and again, and they grossified, and they form some forms, and that is called the being. And it will have some sound related with that also, that is called the name. Everything is play of sound. The whole world is a play of sound only. And in other terms, we can say, modern terms, it is play of energy. In this way, Lord Krishna, the Almighty, omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient Lord, who has got all the potencies, he himself sings this song. So how it will be? How it will be? So before purchasing some needful, some articles from supermarket, you have to know the quality of your choice, how it is. Then only you will be satisfied. So you must know how is this Bhagavad Gita sung by whom. Many have different views on life or this creation world. Visible world is seen by different seers from different angles. So somebody seen it as a long journey, unending journey. Life is a journey. Some says life is an unending story, full of events, unending story. Some say we have seen once there are dozens of different angles of visions where great seers have seen from their angle of vision what is life and what is this world. So in this way, some people have seen this life as a song because it is started by sound. So sound, if is rhythmical and in order, in right sequences, then it is called music. Life is nothing but a music. Life is a song. You have to sing it well so that you can go beyond this. And this is what is taught by Lord Krishna in his song of Bhagavad Gita. Life is also seen as a battle. Every moment we have to fight the battle. So this song was sung in the battle. Life also is a music, and my life also is a battle. So both are together. You have to fight out the battle by proper rhythms. You have to act properly according to the demand of time, conditions and situations. Then only you will be successful. So, I can say our Bhagavad Gita, I have already told before, Bhagavad Gita can be fit to any person who sees Bhagavad Gita from his angle of vision, he will get some solution for the problems of life. It is universal and it is for one and all. So, you can imagine how in some few slokas the whole essence of life, essence of all the scriptures, all the angles of vision, universal vision is concised, centralized. So how much you have to ponder over the words of Gita so that you can understand a little. I told about the story of the great devotee Madhusudan. The universal intellect is beyond our reach. Human intellect is not even a thousandth fraction of the universal intellect. So that intellect has sung this song. So how important, how juicy, how concise it will be, how it will be fit to everyone. So this is the glory of Gita in shortcut. Before going to read it, we have to know what we are going to do. So first of all, what is Gita? Sung by whom? Who is the author? How is the author? Who is the author? What does he know? Is it authentic or it is compiled by the ideas of some other people? Just as we see the books are written, so-called our modern books, they are compilations. Nobody writes anything from his own experience. Very few, of course we cannot deny, very few write something, express something from their core of hearts. But mostly we hear something from someone and then make notes and compose, it will become a book. That's how you become the author. Your authority is such. But authority of Bhagavad Gita is not like this. It is authentic. It is the universal song and sung for everyone and sung by the universal being. And Arjuna, the disciple, who who hears the Gita and understands his qualification also, you must understand, to be a qualified student, what all merits you should have. Arjuna was extraordinary being who had controlled his fear, his sleep, and many other things. He has authority in archery. He can do and undo anything by his arrow and bow. Such was his knowledge. So tomorrow we shall see further little about the glories of Gita. If you go through Gita with love and with faith and devotion, then what will be the consequence? Of course, in Gita it is said you should do your duty. You should not have right over the consequence, the result of your actions, fruits of your actions. But why then we should go to hear the consequence? We should not think of it. But if we have some hope, we have no right, of course, we have no right over the result. When a child sits in a student sits in an exam hall, he answers his question papers. That is his duty. He has got right over that. Has he any right over the result of the exam? But he expects something good. Though he gets it or not, that is different. But expectation leads us, encourages us, and gives us some patience to proceed further. So we should learn some fruits of our actions. We have no right, no doubt, but we have right to have a hope for it. Hope is life. Without hope, nobody can sustain this life even for a moment. Hope to live, then only you can live. If you like to die, nobody can keep you alive. See the suiciders, who can save them? So that hope we should not give up, but it should be proper, it should be logical, and you have not any right over it, no doubt. If you claim, you have no strength to claim. So in this way we shall see we have hope. So we shall see for what we should hope. What should be our result? Okay, tomorrow we shall see. Thank you all. Thank you everyone. Hari Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasesate ओम शांति शांति शांति। सद्गुरु भगवान की जय। सच्चिदानंद भगवान की जय। शब्द ब्रह्म की जय। कृष्ण भगवान की जय। कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। हरि ओम।